Oklahoma's #1 rated newscast, broadcasting live from 12 studios. This is News 12 at 6 p.m.
My freedom of expression should be taken away from me because I'm on a knee praying to God.
Why one volunteer high school football coach says he was told to leave the sidelines. Welcome to News 12 at 6. I'm Maureen Kane. Dan's off tonight. A volunteer football coach hasn't been allowed back on the sidelines after he knelt during the national anthem at a Plainview High School football game last month. News 12's Rachel Knapp spoke to that man today. She joins us live from Ardmore with the story. Rachel?
Maureen, Plainview Athletic Director David Gilliam says he can't comment on the reasons why he let go of volunteer football coach Devin Davis. Gilliam says it's not a personnel issue, but the volunteer who was let go says this is a social injustice issue.
As long as I'm not desecrating or tarnishing the American flag, what I do during the Star-Spangled Banner is nobody's business.
Devin Davis says he was released as a volunteer for Plainview High coaching staff after he took a knee during the national anthem at the team's homecoming game September 9th. But he says his actions are mistaken.
I myself understand the controversy with Colin Kaepernick and all that political protest that's going on with that, but that wasn't my intentions at all.
Davis says he was in the middle of saying a prayer when the anthem started, but he also says that social injustices in the United States have made this issue bigger than what it has to be.
My freedom of expression should be taken away from me because I'm on a knee praying to God before a football game during the Star-Spangled Banner.
I spoke with Nate Boyer, a former Green Beret and NFL football player who spoke with Colin Kaepernick about why he started this form of protest. He says those who are participating need to do more than kneeling.
Telling people that there's an issue here that needs to get fixed and expecting other people to fix the problem is just ignorant. It's not smart.
Plainview Athletic Director David Gilliam declined to speak on camera, but says volunteer coaches come and go, and they will carry on with the current coaching staff.
This is a huge social issue. You know, if you can take my rights away from me for being on a knee, what is going to stop you from taking those rights from someone else who would be on a knee?
Gilliam says all volunteer football coaches sign a non-contract form. Davis told me that he'll be filing an EEOC complaint today. He also says that groups need to take a more active approach in making our communities stronger together. In Ardmore, Rachel Knapp, News 12.
Troopers say a drunk driver caused a fiery crash this afternoon in Pottsboro. DPS troopers say 75-year-old Jervis Webb was driving a pickup northbound on Highway 289 near Highland Acres Circle when he crossed the center line and hit an oncoming black van. The van then caught fire. Troopers say Webb failed a breathalyzer and admitted to drinking and driving. Preston Fire Chief Jeremy Carr says when they got to the scene, the van was on fire and the man and woman had gotten out, but Webb was trapped in his pickup, stuck in a ditch.
The vehicle that was on fire, there was no occupants in it upon our arrival. We put that vehicle out, one of our trucks put that vehicle out, and then the other truck went and assisted the other vehicle, and we ended up having to extricate out of that vehicle.
All 3 people involved were taken to TMZ with non-life-threatening injuries. DPS says Webb will face charges of intoxication assault. Let's take a look at your Monday evening weather. Definitely feeling more humid out there today. Chief Meteorologist Steve Lenore is here with all the details. Steve?
Well, Maureen, a small change in the humidity can make a big change in the comfort level. Over the weekend, it was about 25 to 30%. Felt great. Now the humidity is up around 40%. You can definitely feel the difference, and that's a sign of things to come. Thanks to brisk southerly winds, it'll be even muggier tomorrow. Right now, the winds are blowing about 15 to 20 miles per hour. As you can see, some of the gusts still being recorded across Texoma. Now the wind will ease off tonight and pick back up even more tomorrow. It's a warm evening. Temperatures generally running from 80 this hour at Gainesville to 83 degrees Sherman-Denison, and we'll fall off through the 60s, but kind of hold there thanks to the moisture. About 65 tonight. Now tomorrow, a chance of thunderstorms. The best chance will be in our northern counties at 40%. We'll talk more about what's ahead for the rest of the week when I come back.
Well, from hanging out in cemeteries to trying to lure children into the woods, there have been reports of creepy clowns nationwide and now right here in Texoma. Over the weekend, Denison police took a report that 2 clowns in the 300 block of North Lillis chased a young man. Officers couldn't find anyone when they arrived on the scene. Russell Pritchett lives nearby, and he tells us he didn't see anything and said if he did spot a clown chasing somebody, he would definitely put a stop to it.
Somebody that would dress up as a clown to chase children, I don't get that. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me.
And tonight at 10, the warning that police have for these creepy clowns and why they're taking these reports very seriously. Sherman police are investigating a rash of burglaries at Goodwill. News 12's Sarah Humphrey is live now to tell us if these crooks have been caught yet. Sarah?
Maureen, the thieves are still on the run, but they were caught on camera. Investigators want you to take a good look at these videos. Goodwill employees have reported 3 thefts in 3 weeks. The latest criminal gets away with an iPhone.
We accept donations, but that does not mean that we give out handouts. We give a hand up, not a handout.
Just last week, we showed you this video. Police say 2 people distract the cashier while a man makes off with a laptop.
They're damaging their reputation, their future possibly, but they're also, where's the integrity? There is none.
Officers say this lady donated to the charity, then turned around and stole from it.
It really pisses me off. I'm sorry, but it does.
You can see her packing up her car with clothes.
We work hard, take in donations, get a product back out to our customers to support our mission, so it really makes me mad when they take things.
Goodwill is now working to up its security.
We've never really prosecuted anybody, but from now on, if we do catch them, we're going to start trying to prosecute them.
Employees here have a message for these crooks.
We see you, we're going to put you on TV, on blast in our Texoma area, and if anybody knows these people or has heard somebody bragging about what they got from selling our computer or the phone that they took, let us know. Contact us and let us know.
Officers don't believe these crimes are connected. If you recognize these suspects, call police. Live in Sherman, Sarah Humphrey, News 12.
Police say a drunk man was arrested for assaulting officers and damaging a patrol car. It happened at the Quick Check in Whitewright around 2 this morning. Police began to question Thomas Harris after he was seen stumbling in the parking lot. Officers say Harris started kicking them and the police unit. Nobody was seriously hurt. Harris is facing charges for assaulting a public servant, obstruction, and public intoxication. A man pleads guilty to trying to defraud a Sherman bank last August. DeMarquis Newson was sentenced to 10 years probation for engaging in organized criminal activity. Prosecutors say Newson and 6 other men tried to open an account at Chase Bank using a fake name. The men were arrested on scene after a bank employee called 911. Newson told investigators they planned on gambling at Choctaw Casino with the stolen cash. The other suspects will appear in court in the next few weeks. Officials say the fire that burned a home and destroyed a shed may have been set. Shortly before 8:30, Denison firefighters received reports of smoke near the 3000 block of Crawford. When they arrived, they say they found smoke coming from the roof of the home and a utility shed that was fully engulfed. The fire was contained to the attic of the home, which is believed to be unoccupied. Investigators are looking into the cause. Still ahead on News 12 at 6, how local law enforcement is helping fight domestic violence and why they say this effort is so personal. Plus, the Longhorns head into the Red River Showdown with their head coach taking on new responsibilities. That's later in sports.
Washington, first down and more.